everyone, how are y'all doing? My name is Deborah and I am here to give you my first impression of falling into your smile. Let's go! Alright, so Falling Into Your Smile is a drama that's based on a book called You're Beautiful When You Smile. And this is a book that has, how do I phrase this? It's scandalous for being a plagiarism of real esports players' lives. Okay, so basically, it's like the author basically framed the characters after real people and real events in their lives. It's a book that really did draw up a whole bunch of controversy just because of that. Hence why if you're like on Weibo or like you're following like Chinese sites and stuff, you would have heard about how a whole bunch of netizens were blasting this drama when it aired. It's basically because of that, because it's actually based on real people and real events. And then later on, when like the characters in the book did really like bad stuff, it felt like the writer was basically kind of insulting the real life people and stuff, which made their fans angry. So hopefully that explains it a little bit. However, yeah, this is a book that's basically about our female lead Cheng Xiao, who plays the character of Tong Yao. Tong Yao in the drama is basically this girl who has graduated from college and she's really good at playing games. She's so good that she's the best at a specific character in like the Chinese server, in the China server. And so she basically one day gets an invite to join this group called ZGDX. And ZGDX is one of the best esports team in China. And they have a whole bunch of members, but their mid solo is retiring because he hurt his hand, and that's a whole different story. But he hurt his hand, so they need a new mid solo, and she plays mid solo, so they were gonna bring her in, right? And so when she basically is brought in, she meets a male lead who's played by Zhu Kai, Lucy Cheng. Lucy Cheng is this dude who is basically from a really wealthy family, and he also is one of the best at what he does and one of the best esports players out there, right? And he's seen to be like cold and someone who doesn't smile like to the general public and stuff, and cold, and he doesn't smile, and he's just, you know, all those male leads that are like kind of untouchable and stuff and are seen as perfect in every sense. That's basically how Lucy Cheng is seen to the public. And so she joins the team, and when she joins, we find out, or during the whole process, we find out that her ex-boyfriend was actually the one who taught her how to play, and her ex-boyfriend is also an esports player in a rival team. Now, this is not a story about her love with her ex-boyfriend, so don't worry about that. He's the second male lead, but he ain't that important for like at all. He's more of like a nuisance, like that fly in your ear that keeps bugging you, and you're like, get out. Get out. Get out of here. That's kind of what he is like. But anyways, he's in the rival team. And so she gets into the esports and she meets this whole people. She's the first female in the business, and so there's a whole bunch of like reservations from fans and people out there who don't really believe in her ability to basically carry China to be the world best and stuff, and help ZGDX to become the world best and stuff, and a lot of reservations and people looking down on her because of that. So basically the story is how she grows as an esports player in the professional sense, and how she basically proves haters wrong, and also about her love story with Lucy Cheng, who, if you can't tell, I absolutely love. But it's also about her love story with Lucy Cheng. And so basically that's what the drama is about. And it's more similar, I'd say, to Gang Your Hat and Go Squid, just because those two dramas are about like esports, while Love 020 wasn't about esports. it was mainly about just people who love gaming and stuff, and like people who are in the IT industry that love gaming. So it's totally different in that sense. However, it has much of the sweetness of Love 020. So I feel like if you liked Love 020 because of the sweetness and the candy vibes, then you will definitely like, and I don't mean candy in terms of like a Lolita, not that kind of candy. I mean candy in terms of like sweetness, fluffiness of the drama. If you liked Love 020 because of that, then I think you'd also enjoy this drama, because this drama will have a lot of that, literally. So far, like I said, the plot is not unique, because we've also had female gamers before. We had that in Gogo Suite and stuff, where we had a female esports player. So it's been done before. It's not unique in that way. However, for some reason, this drama just has stolen my heart recently. And it's not even like the actor and actress are the best actors and actresses out there. Like, hell no. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Zukai, but Zukai still has growing to do in terms of his acting. That's number one. Number two, Chen Xiao is not even up to Zukai's level in terms of her acting experiences. So you can't even say she's really like a pro or the best actress out there or anything like that. No, like she still needs some work and some learning to do in terms of like her expressions and stuff. However, all that aside, I still love this drama. Like, I absolutely love her character. She finds a way to just command the screen, and I have to give props to the writer, because I feel like the writers and the directors have done such a good job of writing and basically serving us this dish of this drama, that they're able to keep me enthralled by the characters, even if the acting may not be the best acting in the world. What I'm saying is, right now they might not be giving me the best acting, and like a point in case is Yaoqi. Yaoqi's acting in this is a little overdone. So, but if you're watching his drama right now with Li Tingting, Don't Leave After School, it's like two different characters, two different people. You're like, wait, he can act here. What's going on here? That's why I feel like in this drama, I feel like if I'm gonna put a blame on someone in terms of just especially Yaoqi's acting, I would say it's more of how the director told him to express himself. Now, I can't say the same with Chen Xiao, because I've seen other things from her. However, especially for Yaoqi, I'll say it's more of like the director telling him to overdo it, because he's overdoing the acting. But I still absolutely love his character, and he literally just showed up in episode 6 for a few minutes, but I'm already in love with his character and stuff. Maybe just because I know him from the book, I don't know. But I absolutely loved right now the dynamics of the characters, especially our female lead and our male lead when you're together. I love their bickering. I love his teasings of her, and I love how she always tries to be honest with everyone, but when it comes to him, she lie, and it's like that kind of lie where we both know you lied, but you still lied, and you're like, dude, what are you lying for? We both know you lied. So I just absolutely love their chemistry together. Now, in terms of our female lead is a go-getter. Like our male lead said, she's aggressive and she is not a team player. She basically goes for herself. Like, she is all like a go-getter, aggressive in terms of I know what I want and I'm going for what I want. And that's something I really like about her with her dreams. When her family was trying to tell her no, she can't go into esports, girlfriend went to her room and booked that ticket and traveled straight towards her goals and her dreams. So I really like how she fights for what she believes in and stuff. When she knows she's really good at something, she spices herself up like, dude, I am good at my art and you can't tell me otherwise. So I really do like that about her, but I also like how she's open to opinions and feedback. Like, even in the beginning when she comes in and she's basically, there's this part where Ming basically tries to tell her, hey, we are going to have to retrain you again, and this is what you're gonna start with. And she looks at it and she goes, dude, these are the basics, I know how to do this. And he goes, yeah, it's the basics, you know how to do it, but you don't know how to do it as a professional player, so I'm gonna teach you how to do it as a professional player. And then she gave him the side eye, but she still sat down and listened and tried to relearn everything she knew. So that's something that definitely earns my respect about her character, that I really do appreciate about her character. Our main lead is a total tsundere. And if you don't know what that means, it's someone who pretends to be cold, but it's actually a total warm-hearted, sweetheart, softie and stuff. I absolutely love our main lead. Even though he's wealthy, I like how he doesn't use his wealth to put down others. Yeah, he has moments where he teases our female lead and he tells her things that may not be nice to hear, but later on you realize he's literally doing all this just to help her out. Like, there's this part where she basically is listening to this live stream, right? And she's so happy that she can't see the comments because she's scared of what the comments may say about her. And I kid you not, our main lead starts reading out the mean comments to her, and at that point you're probably going, what type of jerkish behavior is this? Like, why the hell will you do that? That's so evil and mean. However, you come to realize later that literally he is trying to build her up because there's another team that's basically challenging them, and he knows the effect of what losing to that team and what people will say about her might have on her, and so he's trying to train her to become immune to people's opinions and people's thoughts about her looks, etc and etc, and her skills, so that when she encounters a huge setback, she wouldn't be so down from it that she will never be able to rise again. And you see like the whole reverse of it all when finally she loses a particular game, and our male lead, who has been calling her shorty and ugly throughout, I kid you not, and I know you're hearing this and you're probably going, what, he calls her short and ugly? Deborah, I don't want to watch that, but I promise you, it doesn't, I mean, it sounds bad, but watching it, the way Zukai acts it when he says it, translates in a way that you're not really mad at him. At least I am not mad at him and stuff. So I'm not affected by what he's saying because I get where he's trying to go with it. I'm not saying it's the best way. I mean, there are other ways he can go about doing this and helping her out. I'm just saying it's the way he goes. But he calls her shorty, he calls her ugly, right? And then she finally loses this game that is basically going to crush her, right? And the first thing he calls her after she loses, like, he looks at her and he calls her beauty. And that, to me, like, that just meant a lot to me at that moment, because she really needed to hear such kind of encouraging words from him, and she didn't need him to put her down. And that's when you realize, like, he has literally been doing the carrot stick approach with her, where you basically give a punishment and then you give a reward and stuff to someone, and you try to train, I've forgotten the psychological term for it right now, but you basically try to train someone by giving rewards and punishments, and that's basically how he rolls. So once you come to understand that, you're then more understanding of why he acts the way he does towards her. I really like how he doesn't look down on her because she's a female. He doesn't think, no, she can't do as good as the males, etc and etc. No, he just wants her to perfect her skills so she really becomes the best, like she proclaims to be and stuff, and she's untouchable. So I really appreciate that about our male lead. Something else I love about our male lead is the fact that he's always helping his teammates. He's open to feedback. Like, yeah, he may be the best at what he does, but instead instead of being someone who shuttens his ears to others, or they portray as everyone listens to him and he doesn't listen to others and everyone just looks up to him, I like that he takes feedback from his manager Rui and Ming, and you see that how he really does take feedback not just from the team but also from his teammates. He takes feedback from them and he's always there helping them. Like there's this scene where Chubby basically sends him to go get him water and he goes and gets him the water that he wants. Like that's just who Lucy Cheng is. And then even when she comes, like he's the first person to think, oh, you need to take her Rui girl, you need to take her shopping to get the things she may need because she's new here and there are certain things she may need that we may not have. Just things like that normal, like you wouldn't expect a male lead like him to think of. He does think of them, and that's something that really endears me to his character, that he really does think of others first before he thinks of himself, which kind of endears him to her, I guess, because you tend to learn that our female lead is someone who's really sensitive to people's emotions. Like she knows when she walks into a room if you don't like her or if there's something off about you, like in your emotions, if you're not happy, etc and etc. So that's something I really appreciate about our male lead character and our female lead character. And then when they just come together, it's just the best thing ever. I'm just smiling from ear to ear at their interactions and stuff, and I'm like, y'all are so cute. Like right from episode 1, she's already talking about having a room full of kids for him, and by episode 3 she's already talking about a Mrs. Lu, and I'm just like, you guys already married and you don't even know it. But anyways, I absolutely love their interactions. So great job to the scriptwriter for the way they wrote it. It's something I really love. You've read the book. This is like the certain things in the book that when I see translated in the drama, I'm like, oh dang, they really kept it. An example is literally the conversations she and Lucy Cheng have whenever he's playing his live stream, a game on the live stream, or she's on the live stream. Literally how I imagined it in the book, seeing it being translated real life is like the most amazing thing ever. So that's something that I'm actually really thankful for, because when we started, like when I started watching the episode at first, because it's been a while since I read the book, my memory, I'm like, oh, I can't remember what exactly happened in the book. Like I can't remember this, was it like this in the book? However, as we started watching, like as I went more into more episodes, I suddenly started recalling things because of situations that happened in the drama. So that's something I personally really appreciated. I definitely love that in the drama, her parents have a more pronounced presence. In the book, we didn't really hear much about her parents, but in the drama, her parents have a more pronounced presence, where you see that battle of like parents whose kids might be into esports, and how in their generation, they always looked at gaming as basically just having fun or wasting your time, but not an actual career. And then being faced with a child who spent all these years and all this money going to school, and then suddenly deciding, actually, I don't want to be what I studied, I want to go to esports. Like, I can just imagine what the parents are feeling and stuff. So just seeing that translated, I think was a good decision that the drama made to basically bring that in with the parents, and how all the other sports players in her team basically told her, look here, our parents also weren't like okay with it in the beginning. Some of us, our parents, are still not okay with it. That was quite realistic, so I did like that. I think my only complaint would be that it seems like when her mom finally accepts her going into esports, like in the drama, it felt like she only accepted it because of Lucy Cheng, because she wanted her daughter and Lucy Cheng, Tong Yao and Lucy Cheng, to hook up and stuff. So I'm hoping that there's a scene that we just haven't seen yet, that Lucy Cheng had a conversation with the mom and the dad when he basically took them to go to their room to sleep when they came to visit. I'm hoping there's a conversation we missed, but if there's no conversation missed, then that was a chance that they missed. I really hope that's not the case, but if that's the case, then that's something that I really didn't like and stuff, and right now is slightly bugging me. But apart from that, the next thing that is bugging me a little bit, or bugged me, but now I feel like I'm not noticing it anymore, is in the beginning of this drama, right? Zhu Kai, I feel like, okay, Zhu Kai is the type of actor who is really expressive with his eyes, and so it's hard for him to realistically play cold characters, and I think that might be the issue with Ancient Love Poetry also, which is another drama I'll find time to review. However, I feel like in Ancient Love Poetry and in this drama, because they know that his eyes are really expressive when he acts, they tend to put some sort of like reddish makeup around his eyes. Maybe he just has too much eye bags and you put in the makeup, I don't know. However, I feel like they put that makeup to make him look colder than he's expressing with his eyes. But what I get whenever I see his eyes and his face during that moment is not he's a cold character. Instead, what's going through my head is he on drugs? Is Zhu Kai high? And I know he isn't on drugs, but the makeup makes it feel like he is high or really like on something that's making his eyes red. And so that always bugs me, and that was something that bugged me with Ancient Love Poetry, and it bugged me in the beginning of this drama also. But for some reason, I don't know if the makeup got better or he just got so into the character that I don't notice it anymore, but that was something that bugged me in the beginning. So just throwing this out there for you all that are planning to watch this drama. Apart from that, I am definitely enjoying this drama right now. I love the camaraderie between the teammates and stuff. I love how they have her back and they're really out there to just be there for her, and they all take her as like their little sister that they have to protect. Meanwhile, Lucy Cheng is like, I'm protecting you, but you can also stand by yourself. Like, I trust you. So that's something I really like about this drama so far, the dynamics between the team. Like, I am already so invested in the characters. I want to know more about Kay's story and stuff, and I love that the side characters are not taking away screen time from our main characters and stuff. So far everything is very level. I am definitely enjoying this drama. Literally, I wake up every morning thinking, oh, new episode, and it's so nice to feel that way, like be hyped about a drama instead of be horrified about the prospect of watching a drama. But anyway, so far I am definitely enjoying this. I can't wait to see the sweetness and the fluffiness that's about to come when they get into a relationship. I am honestly looking forward to that so much, you have no idea. I am so excited for their relationship once they finally get together, because in the book I hadn't gotten to the part where they got together yet. So I am excited for that in terms of like the drama, because like I said, I didn't finish the book. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait to see their love and their romance and everything nice that's about to come, and even the pain. I will take it all. Just give it to me. Take my money. But anyways, so far I am definitely enjoying this drama. You can definitely check it out on WeTV, but you can't if you live in the US, except you have a VPN. So I'm gonna put a link down below for somewhere else that you can check it out if you don't have a VPN. But so far I am enjoying this drama. I am just so hopeful for more to come. What do you all think? Are you enjoying this drama if you've already checked it out? If you've checked it out and you did not like it, do share below why you didn't. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and keep being awesome, beautiful people you are. From me to you all, you know, I've got nothing but love for you all. Stay out.